Okay, so maybe I start with the question. So the challenges for us, our company Solarkiosk, we have implemented about 200 kiosks. We run one of East Africa's biggest retail operations, far away from the cities, out there in the villages, in BOP communities. We plan to set up 5,000 more kiosks in the next 5 years. The major challenge for us is to make sure that those kiosks that run on autonomous solar power, based on battery and solar power and electrical systems, battery management systems, and run different appliances such as fridges, TVs, POS systems, is that we know when the system is up and when the system is down. To reduce our cost of operation, it is incremental for us to know at any stage what kind of appliances are working, what is the state of the battery, and how is the system functioning. And that's where the cooperation with Siemens comes in, and I hand over to Constantin to talk a little bit more about the contents of the MOU and how Siemens can help there to alleviate our pains that we have.
Indeed, the whole MOU and the project that we are doing together is about digitalizing those solar kiosks. I mean, they are all installed in remote areas, but they have mobile connections. Mobile connections helps the data and the communications to happen, and for us it's all about pulling those data up and being able to analyze those data and improve the business that Solarkiosk is doing with operation, serviceability, and finally business decision type of applications. We have the connectivity, we have the gateway, the local gateway, and we have the platform. So it's about really developing those applications in the next stage together to bring all of those value propositions for Solarkiosk.
So currently there's a lot of renewables even out there in Africa and in Southeast Asia as we speak. But when we talk about decentralized energy systems such as the Solarkiosk or such as small applications, low voltage applications, they're just running out there and you don't know what's going to happen with them. So just as Constantin said, serviceability and draw conclusions out of the state of the system that it is in has to happen through digitalization. It all comes together. We talk about, even from the very, very small applications such as solar home systems and pay-as-you-go payment models that are now the buzzword in powering, underdeveloped countries with electricity. You need to digitalize your assets in order to be able to capture maintenance and business information on the state of the application.
Yeah, how it was said before, solar is really playing a major role into that, and solar is fluctuating. And so the whole topic is how do we make sure that we bridge the demand and the generation together. And to do that, we need algorithms, we need control, we need automation to be able to do that, to do this match. The generation the sun is shining, sometimes not necessarily when we need the power. So it's all about balancing that. And there, intelligence assets and of course, digital applications become extremely relevant into that game.
It's a manifold question. I've been working 10 years in China, working with Chinese solar panel manufacturers. If you address your question on the solar panel manufacturing sector, solar panels are commoditized. They will come from Chinese companies, and that is that. But solar is much more than just solar panels. Solar is about storage, solar is about networks, solar is about digitalization, is about the hardware around, is about battery management systems, and so on and so forth. And there, Germany companies play a big part in the game, because if you look at quality components in the total balance of a system, those mainly, when you talk about quality components, do still come from German companies. And the R&D and the know-how around all of this coming from German companies, among others Siemens and other companies, is invaluable for the sector. So there's not really going to be a comeback on the panel manufacturing, in my opinion, but there is a big positioning of German companies in the know-how and in the hardware and in the software that is in the total balance of the system in solar applications.